it, and we are underway on EA Sports. Set to return, here's Raheem Mostert. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now Wilson on first down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 7 yards, the pickup there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On first down, Wilson. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Play action. Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And going deep for Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They go play action with Lawrence. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Lawrence will throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. They've got his man, complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play that time for Jacksonville.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Phillips in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road. And
you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Well, this defense for the Jags, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
We saw this jumping jack make steady improvement his first 3 years in Miami. And he topped it off with 53 catches last year, career high. Now in his 4th season, I expect his numbers to continue to rise.
Now a throw here to his running back.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd and 1, Wilson rolling to his right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And the Jags are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And this returnable for Hill. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From midfield now, here's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action. It's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And now with with that completion. He's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
First and 10, it's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action, it's Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Steps away to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. This will be caught at about the 6. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Lawrence now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. John Ross as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Gray. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Handoff running left is Etienne, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Mostert now to return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the...
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. For Zach Wilson, you have to figure if you're going to be drafted number 2 overall, you better have a big arm, and he does not disappoint there. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Hunter Long, the Dolphins' 3rd-round pick out of Boston College, was selected to pair with Mike Gesicki to give defenses matchup problems when they try and cover both of these tight ends. On that play, Long gets open and picks up a first down.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
after the sack. It's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Jags force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On 2nd and 11 now, Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And some room to work. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short. He can take it long. Or he can do what we just saw right there. Catch it and then run with the football. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And now here's another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go play action with Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this one is incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Lawrence on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they'd place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. He's going to let it go again. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Keon Crossen. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You got to...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. And they tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And they'll run here with Etienne. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Flush to his right. He shakes him off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Finds his tight end, Ingram. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Now Hill to return it. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Wilson to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's got Rome. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Wilson eluding the pressure right. And this one too low. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Throwing now is Wilson. Looking right sideline, that's complete.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Wilson. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Sanders on for the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone. So we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. On play action, Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the Jaguars have won the game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for the Jags, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins,